Okay, basically what we're going to do is we're just going to submit articles, and the software that we use is CLE, this one. So if you want to get started, all you need to do is to log in. Mutual Art 123 is the password. Okay. And we need to have at least 50 articles in a day or on your shift. So once that you're logged in, you'll see this small window, and all you need to do is to click on News and Articles. Okay, so here is the data manager tool. I'm just going to discuss each part of it. So here's the title. This is where we're going to put the title of the article, the type. Now here are the only types that we will put in there. We have reviews and previews. Reviews and previews are articles about exhibitions, events, etc. News, general news, stories about art, anything that's related about art, and make sure that it has something to do with painting, sculpture, drawing, prints, or installation. We rarely use this, but if you see articles in a blog entry, then you can use this type. Features. Articles that investigate trends in the art world, like art market crisis due to economy, blah blah blah. You can just read all that. Book review. Any article that's related to book reviews that's related to art, or a book that's created by an artist. Press release. I rarely use this. Most of the types that I use is this one: reviews and previews, news, features, and book reviews. But if you ever get to encounter press releases, it says usually they will found connection reviews previews. Actually, I don't recommend using this article. I actually haven't seen any article for press releases. So just to be safe, you can just use this one: reviews and previews, news, features, and book review. Okay, now let's go back here in Data Manager tool. So those are the types, and the date. You can just select the date here on the calendar. Now the date here, you have to select. You actually have to select the latest article, or sometime posted within this week or last week, but it shouldn't be later than 2 weeks ago. You would actually see, and also make sure that the article is not yet here. So if you click this little book icon, if you can see that, I would advise you to always click on that icon before you gather art articles, because this is where you can find out if that article is already submitted. So for example here, this article, Roman brothel tokens and rise of erotic art, it was submitted already. So this article is already submitted, and this article was published January 4, 2012. So we need to look for an article here on this website after January 4, which is January 5, or later than that, yeah. So here I found this article. Let's see here. Woman uses Botox to damage painting worth 300 million. So I'm going to make sure that it is still not submitted. Looks like, yep, it's not yet submitted here. So So I think this one is kind of related to art. It's actually your discretion if the article is art relevant. And make sure that you kind of browse through the articles. You don't really need to read it, you can just browse through and make sure that it's art related. So 36-year-old woman has accused of using her buttocks to cause 10 million worth of damage painting by abstract exceptionist artist. Okay, seems like this is an art related article, and this was published January 5. So when you click back here, just you want to make sure that that article is not yet posted. So the latest post was January 4. So what you're going to do is to gather all the information about this article. So first thing that you're going to do is to gather the title. So all you need to do is to right click on the title, then you click title, and that will automatically go here on this text field and type "This is a news," and the date January 5. It was published on January 5. And author, the author is, let's see who the author is. Author, sometimes the author is at the bottom of the title, but if it doesn't have an author, if you can't see an author, just leave it blank. And also make sure that the author has a first and last name. If the author only has first name, you can just leave the author field blank. Right, and also make sure that there is a picture, so you can right click on this picture and click image, and this will automatically go through here. Always make sure that each articles have pictures on it. And full text, we need to capture all these texts. In order to do that, okay, so at the bottom of the title is the start of the article. So we need to right click on this and click on full text set, and then the continuation of the article, you just need to, sometimes if you don't see the red thing, you can just simply highlight it and then copy and paste it. So this is the continuation. You just highlight this and then right click and then full text append. We will use full text append if we want to put this article at the bottom of the first paragraph. See? And you may want to ensure that the punctuations are correct, and make sure that the article is there. So we're done. We're done with this one. And after that, all you need to do is to click on save. Always click on save. There you go. Now, we want to track those articles that we submit every day. So I made a spreadsheet here, article submission spreadsheet, and just track down the title of the article that we submitted. Woman accused of using buttocks to damage painting worth 30 million. Okay. Now, for each page or for each website, sometimes there are more than one art-related article. So before you move on to the next website, you want to make sure that there's another art-related article here. So mostly it's under culture. Sometimes they have like a link here that says art. There you go. And if you don't see one, you may want to check out culture, and sometimes it's a sub-link from culture. So here, photography, I would not say photography is not included. We just want to consider paintings, sculptures, drawings, and prints, but not photography. Also, not music. Books, make sure that the book is related to an artist. So this one, I don't think so, because this has something to do with Lord of the Rings. No to film. What else? There's one, architecture. Let's see if we have latest articles in architecture. London. Actually, I would say architecture is not included. So let's just skip this one. Let's go back to art and design. We want to make sure it's something about visual art. Hey, culture, flash, the Iron Lady. Let's see. Margaret Thatcher, the Iron Lady, and the arts were the closest bedfellows. Okay, it says January 4, so we're gonna go back to this little book window and make sure that this article is not yet posted. Let's see, the title is Culture Flash, Margaret. Oh, see, this one is already posted, so we're just gonna skip this article since it's already posted. Okay, let's find more. Why should we fund the arts? Let's see. January 5, okay. Let's see if this one is art related. Hospitals, Full House, Please God, No Over, Art Council, blah blah. It seems like, yeah, this one is considered. So we might just want to capture the image and the title. And this type, I would say it will fall under features. If you're not sure, then you can always go back to this cheat sheet. Features, articles that investigate trends in the artwork, economy, blah blah blah. Or it can be also reviews and previous articles about exhibition events. Okay, since I'm not sure, I think this will fall under reviews and previews because they're talking about an event. Okay, and the date is January 5. January 5. Author is David Edgar, so he has a first and last name, so we're gonna right click on the name and click on author. Sometimes right click doesn't work, but if it doesn't work, you can always just type it manually here. Okay, now it's time to put in the articles inside the full text box. So you just, okay, the red thing doesn't really go or capture everything here, so I'm gonna manually just drag my mouse at the end of the article and right click it and click on set full text set. Okay. And make sure that the article is submitted here in this full text box properly. And I just want to go over again that you will only need to use full text append to follow on the second paragraph. But since I manually did it, I manually highlighted the article from top to bottom, so there's no need to do that. Okay. This is not yet the end of the paragraph. There's another one. Don't worry about the picture. We only need one image here. So we have to capture everything on the article. Seems like a pretty long article here. Okay, we have to continue copying it. There you go, until we get to the bottom. So there, right click it, and I want to add this one to the paragraph, so I'm gonna use this option, full text append. And there's another one. And right click, full text append. There you go. So we're done. You just need to ignore this URL field. So once you're done, just click on save. There you go. Then you can just do the same thing over and over. Just look for some more articles on the website, the latest one. And if you can't find anything, then you can just move on to the next site. And yep, always make sure that we track the articles that we just submitted. So this one is what? Just the title. Okay. So to go back to the next page, if you really can't find anything that is art related, you just need to click on this button, main menu, and always click on yes, and then you're going to go back to this cute little screen here, and then click on news articles button again, and this will load a different art page, and there, find another article from here. So it's easy as that, and like what I said, we only need at least 50 articles per shift. That's it. Thank you.